Welcome back. Okay, here's a did you know. Michigan is the 4th largest grape growing state with over 15,000 acres of vineyards. And this is our first stop. And the view itself, well, that's a selling point. Chateau Chantal. Marie, this place is just gorgeous.
Thank you. For sure. We sit in one of the most beautiful places in the whole Midwest, without a doubt.
Is it Old Mission Peninsula?
That's right. We're here on Old Mission Peninsula, about 12 miles out, just north of Traverse City.
So how did you guys come about? I know there is obviously there's tons of acres here. What was this a family business? How did you guys decide to get into this?
Well, for us, it was kind of a family dream. My dad came here from Detroit in the early 80s, bought this place, which was a cherry farm, eventually converted it to grapes, and eventually opened up this B&B winery that you see here today. We have overnight accommodation, as do a few of the other wineries here on Old Mission Peninsula. You can find great places to stay here at the wineries on Old Mission.
So what makes your wine so unique? I know we have a couple of bottles out here, and I would love to sample some.
Sure.
What are you known for and why?
Well, the wines on Old Mission Peninsula are a very special climate that we have here. So we're surrounded by water. If you picture Traverse City, Old Mission Peninsula juts out about 19 miles long, 4 miles wide, and is surrounded by the Great Lakes. We're surrounded by Grand Traverse Bay. That keeps the temperatures out here a little bit warmer through the fall to ripen the type of grapes we grow, and then also to keep the spring frosts away, usually, come wintertime.
It all sounds so delicious. And what do we have on the table?
Sure. Well, I'll pour you a little sample of one of our best-selling wines. This is our late harvest Riesling, and this is something you can find at most wineries here on Old Mission, a Riesling of one kind or another. The sweetness levels vary from dry to mid-sweet to the sweet version here.
This is the sweet version?
This is the sweet
So
version.
it doesn't even taste that sweet to me. I like that. It's not overpowering.
That's right. The Rieslings here have a wonderful acidic backbone to them, which makes them great to pair with food. And that also helps counteract the sugar and make it really well-rounded and very balanced and smooth.
Now, when people come up here, I'm sure, obviously, someone like you can go through the different wines and pairings. There's a lot of activities, I'm sure, that you always have.
There are. The wineries on Old Mission Peninsula that are members of our wine trail, we call it WOMP, Wineries of Old Mission Peninsula.
And the one thing that they're known for that makes you a little bit different from some of the other wineries is this bottle right here.
Yes.
What is this?
Sure. Well, we also here have a still, as do a few other folks in our area. So we distill the local cherry products into what we call cherry eau de vie, which is French for the water of life, which is 40% alcohol.
Okay, so yeah, 40%. I think you will have one glass of that, probably given small portions.
Small portions, usually after dinner as a digestif, helps digest your meal, or we also have different cocktail recipes you can use with that.
Well, I think when you come outside here and you see this view, you might want to sit and have a few because you'll want to stay here all evening long.
Absolutely.
It is stunning, beautiful. Thank you so much for having us here.
Thank you for being here.
We are just getting started though on the wine tour. David has another stop right now.